Stay 17. Thank you for the follow, Stay 17. Wasn't going to stream today at all, but changed my mind. Where is my Azabi? There is my Azabi. It gives you something. Yep, that worked. Good. Time to go throw myself off a building. So, hello anyone and everyone. I haven't put up the list yet saying that I'm streaming. Wasn't planning on it. Did the best I could with my makeup and did not cover what I wanted to in terms of being a mess yesterday. So my face is all puffy and looks like I have bags under my eyes and my eyelids are just swollen. I'm just having a bad a couple of days. Holidays are really hard for some people. I must be one of those people, I think. Holidays and heartbreak, you know, it's all one thing. Bad memories. Memories of childhood not being good enough. And then, you know, you bring it into today with all your feelings from the past, and it really isn't the same, but you make it the same in your head. So I am just going to try to not think about it, but for the moment I need to let people know, I guess, that I'm streaming so that I can see my good peeps that I love, who make it all worthwhile. Okay, Twitch, 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 Twitch. There needs to be a better way than this, honestly. I am bothered by the fact that we don't have any better way of letting people know that we're tweeting in Discord. Like, something should go on and off. Like, when you post about it, it should do it. So, like, when you finish streaming, it doesn't keep you listed as if you're streaming. Whoops. Whoops. No. See, because I'm afraid I'm going to be putting up here, hey, I'm streaming, and then it doesn't actually update to say that I'm not when I'm done. I don't know. Did I jump in that one yet? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Dead Man's Fall. Is this Dead Man's Fall? Let's see. Map. That is not Dead Man's Fall. So I must have done that one. I got distracted. Let me see what I look like on... Oh, you should be over here, mister. All done. Okay, now I'm stuck on a rock here. So I will do housing today. I need to get a couple things done first. You know how this season is. And then we'll start. Okay, I am muted. Good. And then we'll start doing housing stuff so that more people can get mad at me. I'm going to admit today I'm going to be a super downer on myself and I'm going to be really depressing, and I apologize. I'm just in a really bad place and I'm trying to keep doing my normal stuff so that I don't get too far into... Oof, that was bad. This so I don't get far out of healthy habits. So, I'm gonna try to be good. Hello, Zerba. I am just finishing up. I hear my cat vomiting. This is just lovely. I'm just finishing up some things so that I can get my, see, here's the thing. I know they said that we're going to get the luminous Indrik, that's going to be the next Indrik, but I don't know if I should hold on and keep, wow, that didn't count. Holy crap. Where was it? Up here. I don't know if I should keep making the baby Indriks, because if they're only going to give us one more, and I don't really like the plain Indrik, I don't know whether or not I should bother getting more feathers after I've built the Indrik that's going to be the spectral one. Because they haven't indicated whether or not they're going to use this feather system anymore. So, like, I'm tempted to buy the babies, you know, the baby Indriks. But I don't want to be screwed over, if that makes any sense. So I don't know what to do. I may just say fuck it and get the baby Indriks going forward, because I have a nascent one. Yeah, I have one. But what I'm thinking is, so I can turn that one into the spectral one that's going to come out next year. But my question is, are they doing any more after that? Because I could start saving up feathers now. And I don't know if it's worthwhile, or if I should just buy the baby Indriks instead of wasting them on feathers for another Indrik that I may never use. That's what I'm wondering about. So I don't know if you guys know. I don't think they've announced it, and I don't think it's been data mined. So I haven't made up my mind, but I think I'm probably going to get the babies. I don't want to buy feathers from them, but you get the idea. I have one baby one. I might want to get more. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I just wish I knew. I'm going to be really bad today. I wasn't going to stream at all because I'm not in my best shape today. Holidays are hard. But I am streaming, and so I apologize if I am not doing it well today, so I won't be offended if anybody ditches. Do we have drops? I don't know why I would think we did have drops. It's a Friday, though. I might have drops. All right. Oregon. Thank you. It's been a hard couple of days. I'm trying to pull it together. Hey, Serafi. Oh, I don't know. It's just one of those things, like, it's a combination of the holidays have always been hard for me, and hurting over some specific things that I don't want to go into, but whatever. Sooner or later, hopefully things will start feeling better. Some days I just don't feel so hot. Literally, some days I don't feel very attractive, and this has been, my self-esteem has been just completely tanked lately. Like, I just feel fat and ugly, and my makeup, because I was crying so much yesterday, my makeup is a mess. So, I don't know. Trying not to. Where is it? All right, see, I don't want to get any more feathers. I have all the feathers, so maybe the baby white one? That's what I'm going to get. To hell with you people. All right, I got the baby white Indrik because it's cute. All right. I need to kill a boss. Probably the easiest just would be a dragon. The baby ones are stupid cute. Hey, Penny. I don't know how long I'm gonna last because I'm like sitting here beating myself up thinking I'm gonna be so boring today. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm gonna go pick up the quest from Chisbari though. I need to, I feel like if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well have the quest. And then we'll move on to a regular stuff. It's just that I already did all my writs, so now you guys don't have to watch that garbage. I just want to get this done. You know how it is. It's like, it's hard to... Thank you, sweetheart. You are so nice. I'm not doing well. Things are bad. Partially my health, partially other things. But I'm gonna try to be a little less mopey. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday. I thought I really liked the fireplaces. I think I threw J-Heart pretty bad with not really, because I wasn't there because I wasn't feeling happy and enough to have been there. Like I was so down that I knew that I was gonna not do well. So I checked in for the spaceships and then moved on to just trying to get my mind off of things. So I logged and I wasn't sure I was gonna even stream or wasn't sure that I was even gonna stay on Facebook. You know, I was thinking about killing off all of my social media, but I spent a long time talking to my friend and he put a lot of things in perspective, I guess. So that was helpful. I totally went the wrong way and I'm gonna die. Hey Cardi, you picked me on a terrible day. I am not doing well today. I'm having a very bad day. I apologize. I don't know if you know this, but I was having some serious trouble with your protege's program. It was not doing its job. I don't know why. It just wasn't grabbing things from the house. Wait, no, I fixed it. Never mind. I'm a dumbass. Sorry, I forgot that I fixed it. This dragon's gonna be dead by the time I ever find it. I don't know what my problem is. Come on, Karen. Please, just for crying out loud, Karen. I'm having so much trouble. I don't know what my problem is. No, it was something else. I fixed it though. I guess I had, not realizing it, I had put, yeah, he's dead. I just got totally lost. Yeah. That's a good thing. It's just that, you know, just seeing people talk about their holidays for me is sometimes hard, you know? It's not, it's, growing up, my mom, and dad were not terribly around much. You know, they both worked a lot, and my mom especially is very hard on herself about her appearance, but equally so on me and my sister. And so it's like really hard for me to separate out the idea of Christmas and holidays from feeling inadequate, feeling not good enough, feeling not pretty enough, you know, feeling like remembering all of that kind of stuff, like, you know, you're eating too much, or put on a girdle, or your makeup looks bad, go put your makeup, go put on some makeup, or you need to get changed, or you're not acting right. That was a big one. You need to, you're just such a disappointment with this. You need to like help more, or you need to, you know, be more social, and just all the pressure. And you know, she was really bad to herself too. So it's not like it was not like she was trying to be mean, but she's extremely critical of our weight, my sister's and my weight. Always has been. Wow. What happened here? Why is this dragon doing this? Do you guys see this? What in the hell is going on? Guys, why is the dragon doing this? Is he bugged? Is it my screen? I mean, is he really there? What's the deal? Holy crap, I don't know what this is. I really don't. He's floating. Okay, he's back to normal. Holy crap, that was weird. Okay, it wasn't just me, because everybody else was shooting at him standing there too. So it wasn't just me. That was bizarre. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know, it was just weird. Yeah, so, I mean, it's partially that. And I'll be honest, you know, when you're feeling insecure, finding out that, you know, you didn't place in a contest, as much as I tell you guys it doesn't matter, it hit like a rock yesterday, because I was just like, fuck. I already feel bad about myself. Who am I to be telling you guys anything about housing when I can't do something good enough, you know? Like, and you know, looking back, that's such a ridiculous thing to think, because I know that J Hart picked things that he liked, first of all, and secondly, they were very traditional. Yes, I'm sure it was EHG. He picked, like, everything he picked was pretty traditional in terms of types of spaceships, and so my cat spaceship certainly didn't qualify as anything. Oh, nothing. I had my cat spaceship that I was really proud of, and it didn't win. Like, it didn't even place yesterday. And, like, I didn't care if the other things didn't win. Like, I wasn't terribly concerned about the fireplace or even my Christmas tree. Like, I didn't expect those to win. And I just was in such an insecure place that I took losing the spaceship contest totally the wrong way. Totally the way that I tell everyone not to take losing a contest. It's all just about being... Aw, thank you. Greek's amazing. You know, I don't want anyone to feel that way about their own work, but, you know, I felt that way because I was already even in a bad place. Emotionally, I was in a really bad place. And so it was like, you know, oh, come on. Like, I thought for sure that this was one might place even. Like, I know these won't. He just kind of was like, what is this? You know, and I'm already fine. He didn't quite get it. And for the cat spaceship, like, I tried to get him to stand back here, but he really was going, like, right up in it. And I'm like, that's really not what it's for. You're not supposed to be right up in it. You're supposed to look from back here where it's good. So, and it was just because I was in a bad place. I took it really poorly, and I was like, I just need to leave. I just need to get away from all of this negativity that I'm feeling. Khajiit water feature. What do you mean? Like in Sleek Creek? Or what? Because certainly Sleek Creek has one. I don't know. Thank you. I thought it was great too. Exactly. No, you're completely right, Cardi. It's just, you know how it is. Like sometimes you feel what you feel, even though you know it's wrong. There's a potentate's retreat out there. Let me see if there's a sleep creek I can go to. Pond, falls, whatever. Well, sure. There's Sleep Creek for sure. There's Moonsugar Meadow. Um, Pretty much Hall of the Lunar Champion. Even Serenity Falls, Serenity Falls. I don't know. There's a ton of them. The ones in DDA, Divine Design Alliance, I actually don't try to win. And the reason why is it's twofold. Oh, okay. I haven't seen it yet. I'll go take a look after this. But what was I saying? The reason why I don't worry about the DDA contests. One of them is because I use EHT, and some people in that guild won't put on EHT to even do view houses because they feel like it's cheating. So this is beautiful. They don't this is Shellen 513 out of 700 items. So oh yeah, there's plenty of water features. Okay, we've got this going on. I actually don't know how much. Do I have any dubii? Yes, I have dubii. But the other reason is I'm not in the guild on my main, and so a lot of people try to go to my character that's in that guild that's slightly spelled differently, and they just don't bother when they can't go to it because it's just not clear from the postings about the contests that you need to go to my other character. And then some people just don't even know how to port to another character. This is beautiful. Look at this. So yeah, that's the problem. There's so many different water features. This is lovely. So that's why I don't even try with DDA. I don't know if Housings has a restriction on EHT, but like I don't like to work without it. I love it. Hold on. You do encourage it. Thank goodness. I was going to be totally bummed because I can't work without it. I just can't anymore. It's become such a part of everything I do. You know what I mean? This is a very nice house, and the fan, I will go to Cardi's real quick. Yeah. So I was thinking about something too for EHT. It's like when I was dealing with not having snow for the ground, I was wondering if like we could just, I don't know that it even could, but if the ground was to be able to be turned a different color like white, it would look like snow. That's wonderful. That is wonderful, Sir Rafi. Honestly, I it is not cheating. Sometimes it's harder than regular decorating. It's just a different kind of decorating. And I just in a lot of cases just use it to enhance. I have made builds that were entirely EHD, but I generally don't do that anymore. But yeah, so I'm not worried about those contests. It's the ones with EHT, like with JHeart, where it shows exactly what was intended. And also, oh, come see the best reason to play ESO. Okay. I'm the first visitor. Yay! Yeah, no, there's so many good reasons to use it. Thanks for taking part. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. But this is kind of, it pushes, holy crap. Oh, I get it. Oh, Cardi, this is beautiful. What a sweet house. My heart is aching today. I really need something like this. This is so sweet. You know, guys, if you ever wonder why I adore Cardi, this is just another reason. And that's why I like beat people up when they pick on essential housing tools. I'm like, no, beat you up, beat you up. Thank you. I'll just say, guys, you have no concept of just how wonderful Cardi is. Oh my God, I'm crying. I'm going to totally mess up my makeup. Cardi, you got me right in the feels. Thank you. Right in the feels. God, all my makeup's going to come off. It's bad. It's been bad for me. So these little things like friendships matter so much, you know? No, I know. It's just my, I don't act like it, but like, you know how some streamers say, like, oh, I love my fans. I love when people watch my streams, but I genuinely do. Like, I'm so crazy about you guys. You make all the difference sometimes. You like can make my life so much better just to be able to hang out with you guys. And I'm not just saying it, you know what I mean? I mean it. So that's why I get so verklempt. I'm verklempt. Oh, God. I'm going to stop now. I need to stop being sad. I've been trying for days now to stop being sad. I'm going to work on it. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. I need to think about Housing's Finest. I need to see what their next contests are. I haven't, like, December build contest. Oh, solstice. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that in time, but oh well. A solstice house. That's too bad. Let's see. I have a feeling a lot of these are spaceships. Oh yeah, you should. I need to go check it out too. I didn't finish. I didn't go finish looking at all of them, I don't think. I'm going. Yeah, but it's several rooms, and there's also, I think they also use their lintel and their topol too. So there's that's good to know, Sarafi. She has portals to each of the entrance, and it makes it really easy for me because I didn't, you know, they're all coming from one place. Yes. So, not lintel? I meant to say, oh, derp. All right, so here's the portal to the hall. And let me turn off my, oh, okay. So here, if you take a look, you can see it. These are all different portals for each of the entrance. And what I've been doing is, these are, I think, the new ones. The 3 members in the middle, I believe, are the new members. And I don't know what the ones around are. I should, but I have a terrible memory. Sarafi's cold-hearted. Okay. Weekly auction lots and occasional guild bazaar. Sarafi's grand totals, mini builds and speed builds. Okay. This makes sense now. If I had read the things you had written underneath it, Sarafi, I probably would have known, but So it was a platform for a man book. Okay. So I feel like I've seen... Yeah. I feel like I've seen... They did change the houses around here, right? Let's go to Romanel's Slee Creek. You know, Serafi, is anyone going to get mad at me for showing their houses on the stream? I'm very nice, but somebody had their house as an open house, and I went to it on stream, and they got really, really mad at me. Okay. Okay. So I apologized to them, and I removed it from my video, but okay. But, I mean, it was an open house, so... Yeah, exactly, Cardi. And that's why I apologized so deeply, and I think it's everybody's Zerbit, because Lord knows mine changes right in front. This is so cool! Right in front of my face. Look at this! This is awesome! This is so charming. It's adorable. Sorry, I had a distracting moment. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, I warned the guy. I said to him, you know, J Hart will tour the same houses as me because it was a contest house. So if he doesn't want it to be streamed, he needs to tell J Hart not to stream it. Because it was a DDA contest one, not a J Hart contest one. And J Hart always goes through the DDA contest entries, usually the week before. So I warned them to let him know, otherwise it's going to get streamed again, and he doesn't want it streamed at all. Look at it. Even the interior is just so beautiful. Look at this, like, stacking over here. It's so lovely. Right, and then but that's like... Well, I asked them why they made it an open house, and they said it was to make it easier for other people to find. But when you said it as an open house, like, maybe have it say, you know, there's a possibility that this house will be streamed if you're an open house because you've opened it to the community. I don't know. I don't know. But regardless... This is so beautiful. Romanel is very talented. Regardless, it's my own problem. And it was just, you know, the timing was bad. Because it went along with my problems with my self-esteem, like feeling fat and ugly. And I went along with, you know, my holiday drama. And also finding out that somebody doesn't feel the same way about me that I feel about them. So it was like, you know, when you care about somebody like that, it can break you. And it broke me pretty bad. So it was like a combination of all of those things. Like I just ended up feeling really worthless. So as I was feeling really worthless, look at this detail. Okay, I know this is something so simple, but the bowl is knocked over. The urn is knocked over. It's such a... I know it's a simple detail, but it's that kind of detail that makes something look better. It's lived in. It's more real. Which was it, Ribbit? Oh, decorator permissions. Oh, okay. Huh. Thank you, honey. But you know how it goes when you get rejected by oh my god, or friend or anyone else. It's hard, you know. Hey, Coffee, I need more of you. Come pour yourself into my ginormous thermos, please, because I don't have enough of you. Look at this, guys. Look at how cute this is. Adorbs. And this is great too because it's elevated, and I really like the sweet touches. I know I'm spending a lot of time on just you know, gasping over this house, but this person has put extra details in here that really are charming. Like, you know, they didn't need to put these guys here, these covers, sarcophagus covers, but they did, and it's so charming. Like, I just love it. I'm squeeing over this house. Rovanel did a fabulous job, and I just hope they know it, because I'm really impressed. So, back to the hub. Back to the hub again. You know, so part of the problem was, as I was going through the list of open houses, trying to find people I hadn't featured before, because I felt like if they felt included, they might be happier. And that's part of the reason why I do my randoms. And I feel like that now I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to feature people that who have open houses that I don't know, that I just want to give them a happy thing. But if I'm going to upset people, it's not a happy thing. So, so I was feeling like quitting streaming for a while. I just was, you know, very self-destructive thoughts. You know? And it doesn't help that my state that I was assigned is all sorts of creepy murders. Okay. Great. I'll go look. Yes, I would think so too. That's what my husband said. He's like, how many houses have you looked at? And how many people have complained? And I was like, that's a good point. That's a good point. So I'll take the risk. Because I just want people to be happy and be appreciated and their work to be valued. Oh, yes, it is. Very exhausting. I had somebody who was upset that I reviewed. It's not even a review. I actually loved their house and was just, I mean, I thought it was fabulous, and I like toured it. It was an open house, and I just had such a great reaction to it. But they were upset that I had done that, toured it on the stream, even though it was an open house, because they said it was an open house only to make it easier for their friends to find, and that I shouldn't have done it. And it was appalling that I did. That was their word, appalling. So I felt like terrible about it. But you know, I said to them, like, it was an open house, so that's why I thought it was okay. And they understood that, and they were very, going forward after that first mail, they were very, very understanding-ish. So I don't want to bash them. I just want to tell you why you know, it was like this conflux of all of these different things coming together that all fucked me up at the same time. And that was one of them. So this is Nosferatu's home. 700 out of 700 items. No effects. Is this part of the house? I don't know this house that well. Right. Right. That's also what my husband said. You're sort of all echoing what my husband said. But, you know, the point that I was thinking was, all right, you only want to let your guild look at it, so set it to be guild only. There you go. You could even have it still be an open house, but set it to guild only. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. I'm a dumbass. So here's, the Hunter's Glade is hard. This is the same one. This is Nosferatu's, Hunter's Glade. So this is, it's just got that beginning that's weird. I'm sure he is, because he's got a version of it in the hub. So this is, you know, the Hunter's Glade is hard, because a lot of people want to keep it the way that it is, sort of, because it's supposed to be a hunting area. That's neat. It's also very spread out, and it's hard to, like, guide people to where you want them to go and what to look at. So Right. Exactly. But they can still block you from not going, and honestly, like they have more of a right to complain if I did just port to their house without it being an open house, because that's sort of disrespectful. Um, then I would be really horrified with myself, but I wasn't. I mean, it was an open house. That's how I found it. So, you get what I'm saying? Like I could, if that happened and I had done that, I would understand them being upset, but they weren't. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the least of the things that I was upset about this time recently, so it's not really a big deal. Numisma distracted me. What? Okay, I saw this from an angle and it looked like he had like something going through his body, like a piece of wood or something. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen this destroyed. Okay, so this is a freestanding build. We've got a little bit of a treehouse here. Hunter's Glade. If I ever have an idea for Hunter's Glade, I will buy it, but I just don't have the idea right now. Okay, so these couches are beds, and you just put them on an angle from one another. Thank you, Cardi. I appreciate it. Boys are hard. Well, that's not what I meant, but I guess that too. Sorry. So, how do I get up to that place up on the that had this is beautiful bed area, but he had a spot that was up in the sky. What, didn't they? I thought they did. Yeah, there's a hunter's glade that's all decorated with Christmas lights and stuff. I mean, there's some just really beautiful new life type builds recently that make use of those Christmas lights, which are fantastic and look so real. They look fabulous. I'm very excited about them. Did I say math is hard? Oh, Zerbit did. Well, I agree with Zerbit. Sorry. On this one, you can disagree. Well, agree to disagree. Some of us have minds for it. Some of us don't. All right. So they're using looks like volcanic plugs to do a thing up here. I'm glad to hear it. I really am. They're hard to start with. They're really hard to do an ambitious thing first. Little ones are always a good way to start. And especially working with stuff you already have or cheap materials. I don't know how to get up here. I have the dumb. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. What did he buy? Goodness. How old is he? That's so sad. I would be very upset. I'm having trouble here. I don't know if I meant to go up here or not, but it looks like it. Oh, 6. Yeah, can't really blame him that much, I guess. So this is a nice view. You know, he has 700, or they have 700 out of 700 items in here, and yet it doesn't feel full. Like, nothing wrong with the build, it just doesn't feel full, and yet it's 700 out of 700 items. That's why, like, if you fill it out with EHT, sometimes it can feel a lot more full, which is a good thing. So I do apologize though for my swollen eyes. I'm like, I started crying again. I probably made it worse. But wow. Jeez. No, I had a terrible time with math. Really. Who did he give it to? Oh, he just gave it to people? Somanar. Yeah. I had a lot of trouble with freestanding just because of the degrees. Like, I still can't do a proper spiral, but I do, hey, FRK, or Myers, rather. I still have trouble with it, but by, what's the word? Trial and error, I'm able to fix that. Mostly. But spirals are hard for me. And so do even circles, because the circumference matters when you need to make it a specific size. And then it's like, how many of these items do I need to make it work properly with the circumference is always a mess. It's like, then I start wishing I had figured out any kind of math whatsoever in my history. Okay, Penny. Sure. Let me just finish this one up. Somanar, 700 as 700. I can speak. Really, I can. I don't always slur my words. A little hidden shed that I'm not supposed to go into. Right, and that's the problem, Cardi, is like for me, I'm not a math person, so it's all trial and error. I can't just sit there and do a calculation and come out with, I don't even know what calculation I would have to do to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, I could probably figure out if I knew the size I needed, how many of each object I would need, but I don't always know that. Plus, I don't know the hitbox space around the items. You know, I don't always know that. So it's like, it can be really tricky. It can be really, really tricky. But I do, sometimes I'll do like a circle. Oh, okay, Penny, sure. And I wish we could change day to night, but, you know, I don't think they're going to let us do that. Oh. Well, yeah, but it depends on how big I want the circle, and I never know. I think the problem with my spiral was I was trying to do it to my Telgalen, and it was like I didn't know how small I needed the spiral to get in order to reach all the way to the top. You know, it was all sorts of different calculations I needed to figure out, but I eventually did it, but mostly with circles and then just hand mushed things because I'm not really. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I don't know how I didn't ever think of that, but it's absolutely beautiful. Look at it. It's got an upside down one right above it, too. It looks perfect. Yeah, that's what I end up doing, playing a lot with the numbers. That's gorgeous. I love when people close off sections so they don't waste time. Oh, look, it's... I feel like I've seen something like this with like each section is a biodome. A different one. This is like a jungle, and then this is frozen, and it's just very different. Crazy. Yeah. You know, normally I've been trying to build on my streams, but right now like I'm kind of stuck for what to build. Um, you know, I have seen something like this, but the person did it all with EHT. So this is a different take on it. Yeah, I would not have been able to build my Pariah's Pinnacle build without EHT. It was entirely done with that program. Whee! I'm gonna fall terribly to my death. Okay, see this flicker? This happens when things are perfect. And I've said it many, many, many a time. If you have EHT, select one of them and move it up a pixel, and this will stop. Let me show you something. Eek! You saved my life again, Cardi. Let me show you something interesting. Hey, Nana. Yeah, or anything like that. It just will help you fix the flicker. But a lot of people blame EHT for it, but it's not EHT. And I'll give you a perfect example of, yes, thank you for saving my life. I died the other day on somebody's build, and someone said, Cardi should put another death counter in for you. And I'm like, don't say that to him, because he might do it. I don't need a death counter. I have magic carpet on all the time, so I generally, yeah. So let me just show you guys this, because I'm actually, like, it's really important that you understand this. I've shown it to some people once or twice. So you may have seen it before, but this is the best example of it that I've ever seen. And Cardi, I don't care if you tell somebody about it. In fact, feel free to, because I think it might make things better if you do. So this is the evidence that I have that the flicker is not EHT. It is, in fact, base game. Unless they fixed it. It's not flickering. Did they fix it? Holy shit, they fixed it. Did somebody watch my stream? It's all fixed. This flickered like crazy. It was really bad. Holy smokes, they fixed it. Now if they can only fix the backpacks, now that would be amazing. Yeah, it's completely fixed. That's amazing. That used to flicker so bad that you couldn't even move your mouse without it showing a massive flicker. So I'm super impressed that they fixed it. Yeah, no, that's great. It kind of makes me feel like they pay attention to us. Maybe. Wow. Right. Maybe I should. I have some funny bugs, but most of them don't repeat themselves to that extent. I do have some funny ones though. The horse's legs. Like, what the hell is that horse legs? I just don't know how do legs go like that. It completely cracks me up. Yeah. So the legs, you know, because horses are like that. That's to me falling through the earth. This is the ring, apparently, because I killed this chick and her mouth just did this horrific, horrible face. We all know about things disappearing. Towns and villages and whatnot. And then sometimes when I log in, somebody who has all these papers on their desk just suddenly doesn't. Yes, it was horrid. This happened. This was funny. When they switched all of the natural orientation of the benches, the Alinori benches, so all of them in the entire game were backwards. And you'd see, like, NPCs were sitting in the middle of it. But they fixed that. They also fixed this, the spool of Daedric. I'm like, the spool of Daedric what? They fixed that. This happens occasionally. This, with the crows, they'll go, like, in a line. like that. And then this will happen. She got turned around, and so now she's just like, she's pulling Michael Jackson here, right? I just love these pictures. They crack me up so much. My legs got stuck like that. I was stuck in that position, and I was like running around on one leg. Sorry. And then sometimes you'll be riding and you'll fall into the earth, and suddenly like your pelvis is scraping the ground, and you just stay like that. Like, cracks me up. It's right around like humping the ground, and then just more people appearing with nothing. Look at her arms. For the longest time, the texture on her arms were gone, and she had no shoulders. And it was like for a couple of weeks she had no shoulders, and I was like, that's amazing. But eventually they fixed it. But I could swear I have a couple more recent ones that are funny as hell. I know, they are epic. But you have to figure, after playing for how many years, eventually you're going to find bugs like this. And they're funny, but they're, you know, they're not that bad. I think the biggest one that drives me insane, though, is the backpack. But they know about it. They've even said that they're going to work on it. So I trust them. I think they'll do it eventually. Oh, God. Well, over 2 years now. Not as long as some, I hate to say. But, oh gosh. Did you guys see Mary Jane the High Elf's house? Look at how high up you can get in Enchanted. Look at that. Is that not insane? See you later, Cardi. I appreciate it. Have a good time. I'm sure you will. Alright, I'll stop showing you pictures. These are fun, though. I'm just glad that the one thing was fixed so that you don't have to, we don't have to worry about it anymore. So I'll close that out. Alright. Let me hit up. Yeah. Yeah, I love that house. That was Mary Jane the High Elf's enchanted snow globe. Yeah, I think it was 2 years. I'll probably be 3. I will give you the Fat Monty. You can have Fat Monty. If I can find Fat Monty. Here is Fat Monty. Fat Monty, by request of everyone, this is Fat Monty. He is not my cat, but he is a family member's pet. If he was my cat, his ass would be on a diet, but it isn't. But the better pictures of Monty are these. He has no bones. He can just go right back, like straight. I've never seen a cat able to do it before, but he just goes straight back. It's flippin' adorable. Yeah, that's Fat Monty. I feel bad about it, but that's what he is. And I don't know if you guys have seen my kitty, Grant, who's passing. This is my boy Grant, who's very ill and dying right now. But what you should see, whoops, what I really want you to see is my friend made a painting of him, like a watercolor of him. I commissioned it from her, and she made the most beautiful painting. Where'd it go? I just passed it. Where'd you go? There it is. Isn't that beautiful? Because I'm gonna lose him soon. So she hand painted him, and it's just so beautiful. She did such an amazing job. I love him so much. Okay, off to look at another house. So I'm not gonna do a solstice house. I don't actually know what a solstice house would look like. I'm looking forward to seeing what people do, because I'm not really sure you know, what it would be. Yeah, oh no, she's a totally, and what's amazing about her is that she's a typical starving artist, right? She doesn't make any money, unfortunately. She's surviving on food stamps. And she's a Native American, and she doesn't live on the reservation anymore. And so she's just having a lot of trouble adapting and finding jobs, and she's physically ill and just all this other kind of stuff. So her art had stopped for a while. So I had ordered this painting from her. It was like the first time she had had a customer in a really long time, and now she's feeling so positive about it that she's actually selling her work again, which is amazing. And she really needed it because she doesn't want to be dependent on anybody, especially not the government. I would have to look it up because I don't know what's inspired by the solstice. So I would have to like learn about it first. I guess I wish I had known more about it. What is that? I don't know how they made it so shiny green. Just the lighting, I guess. So this is FRK Myers, who I love. FRK tends to do a lot of reskinning. So this is Coldharbour. It's not technically reskinning because it's got nothing here. You know what I mean? Is this a meaning, like, is this the guild's sign? Because when you first walk into the guild, the guild house, it looks a lot like this thing in the middle. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Makes sense. Hello, Bayushi. Bayushi had an amazing spaceship also that I was thoroughly impressed with. The fact that you could get inside it and basically ride around in it was amazing. So this is like mostly a trophy house. Hello. I don't know. Maybe it has a grudge against you. That was terrible. I know. I'll see it soon. That was terrible joke. Just terrible. Well, I think it's going to be amazing. Actually, you told me you weren't even close to done, so I wasn't expecting it to be even viewable, let alone... No, you know? I love FRK. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Woo! So yeah, I'm just, you know, I really like being able to be a positive force in other people's lives because Lord knows I could use more positive forces in my life. I guess my old professor Griff is definitely a positive force in my life. He's almost like a blessing that 26 years later, after he was my professor, he shows up in my life again, and he's become such an important friend. So I like to do that for others. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. But I didn't think that it was sloppy. I just thought it was really cool. You know, there's some people that come into our lives that you can only thank heaven for if you believe in that. And I suppose I believe in it in that way. Serene Flump. So, let me check something because this sounds familiar. I may have seen this house. Yes, I do. I know I have a Serene Flump house. Oh, okay, I have their Coldharbour. I don't have their Hall of the Lunar Champion. So, here we go. All right, so we've got I I'm going there myself, Nana. Problem is, Saturday is going to be another holiday meal at someone else's house, and I know I'm not going to be able to resist it because it's going to be Italian food. So my diet starts on Sunday, and it's going to be all vegan again. Uh, I'm going to do a green smoothie for breakfast, and then my dinner's already planned because I do that plan. This is beautiful. I love fabricant trees. They can be used so well. That's neat too. Taking advantage of the blue light by using the blue cobalt pines. Gorgeous. So yeah, I'm gonna go back on it. I'm just giving myself a break until after the holidays are over because I want to be realistic. So they must have this stuff closed off, but I'm okay with that because this is beautiful. Very nice. I love the colors. The blue, red, and gold. Well, yeah, but it's not about, I hate to say it, but for me, it's not about the animals as much as I love the animals. I did that once, Lucid, and it was very bad for me because I ended up, I went and did it under the guidance of a doctor, and it's the one that I went on was a ketosis diet. So it was like it kept you in ketosis, and I was at 600 calories a day, which is absurd because you're only supposed to go down to at most 1200 as a woman. But what happened is I was under a doctor's care, so they were doing it and watching me very carefully. But the thing was is that it did keep me in ketosis. It was doing what it was supposed to, and I was testing it all day long to make sure that it didn't mess up. But being in ketosis can also lead you to having all sorts of bad problems, including massive anxiety attacks, anger, rage, just all sorts of emotional messed up stuff. And somebody parked in my parking space while I was on this diet when I was living in LA. And it was my assigned, well, it's a different kind of keto, Bayushi. It's not the keto diet. It's ketosis. It's actually keeping you in a level of ketosis, which is not the same thing. The keto diet is more of a popular thing now. The ketosis is a metabolic state characterized by elevated levels of ketone bodies, and it's fasting. It comes from fasting, so it was basically by keeping me down on 600 calories. I was fasting essentially, and yeah. So it's just ketosis is different from the keto diet. It just so we're clear. Yeah. So that's that. But the doctor was helping me through it. But the problem was is that it just somebody parked in my driving space, and I just went batshit. I had to leave because if I hadn't left, and I probably would have attacked them when they showed up because I was just that enraged. And then I started having panic attacks, like I couldn't breathe. So I went off of it. I appreciated what they did for me and the attempts they were trying to make me healthier, but it was just not good. Yeah, I'm just telling you what the doctor had me on in 2005, but it doesn't work for me. The keto diet is not what I do. I do vegan. I should say plant-based whole food. It's a little different, but it is vegan compliant. So we've got a very Breton castle-y thing in Daggerfall. I don't know what the regular house looks like. Yeah. No, so I don't want to go back on that. I want to This is a really cool way of doing this. Gear compass. Why do I feel like I've seen this? I've been feeling like I've seen everything lately. Nope, I haven't seen it. I want to see what they have downstairs, though. If anything. Oh, that's cute. That's really neat. A good way of handling that. Putting that gazebo there. So yeah, I just don't... I wasn't even going to dye it, but it's good for my RA, I think, if I do. So it's going to be hopefully twofold benefits. Just, you know, maybe I'll lose weight, but mostly I'll want to... I just want to get healthier in terms of inflammation because I've been in so much pain. This does seem very familiar. I feel like I've seen it, but I could be wrong. So this is a nice house, and they added... Oh, here's the secret. And they added a whole lot of books, because when you're a vampire and you live forever, what else are you going to do but read some books? I mean, come on. Makes a lot of sense to me. My cousin is texting me nice things. She's being very supportive. I guess I went on yeah, I picked those two, up to. I went on Facebook and I made a post that I regretted, and I took it down. But it was one of those... Yeah, no, I don't want to fast. It's not good for me with my issues. Okay. Which house? Your primary? I wait until you tell me. Because I was going to see Penny's, but she said that the time is wrong. The time of day is wrong to see it. Okay. I will check out your primary. Okay. Now I just have to remember how to spell your name. I think I've got it. I do not have permission to visit your house. It just told me. You're going to have to change your permissions. It does not like you. Because it changes on its own. Yeah, that's what I typed. Didn't I? Oh, two different. Wow, there is a Lucid Illusions that spells it with two L's. No, it's not your house. It was someone else's house. There is essentially another one of you somewhere. Maybe it is you. Maybe you started another character and didn't know. But I spelled it with the two L's and it told me I wasn't allowed into that house. And then when I spelled it with the one L, I could go. Oh, wow. Wait, do I have you down for something? This is beautiful. Oh, I see what you did. You made it more nightfall-y by putting up more rocks. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Bio. Sorry, the truth. have returned. I'm sure you're all thrilled. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those giant purple flowers. I bought some of those too, but currently they're just in storage. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. I also like these little beehive lamps. Good usage of those. And these guys. This whole set was so beautiful. All these moonlight type mushrooms. This is clever. I think more of us should make more use of these Vardenfell crystals because really amazing things can be done with them. Like I've seen people make them into paths. I think I've seen someone turn them into a light fixture. Just beautiful. This whole thing is beautiful. Okay, you went with a really gorgeous floral theme. Lots of the... Okay, so you used a lot of crystals in here. It fits with the theme. I mean, you have glowy in here. This is, I kind of took mine apart a little bit. So, but trust me when I say yours is way better than mine. And in fact, yours is better than mine ever was because mine was an orc attack. Oh, wow. I can see that's going to be cool to go up on. You have the cheese. That guy's so cute. All right. I stole a little bit of a dinner roll that we made for Thanksgiving. Or Christmas, Thanksgiving. That would be really old if it was Thanksgiving. We made a lot of the dinner for Christmas. Paintings are up. I love what you did. Look at the little sprout. Used as lighting up the painting. I've seen people use those banker lights, but that's adorable, and it's such a natural way to do it too. Wow, that is so cute. I really like that idea. Yeah. I've seen people do it different ways, but I've never seen them do it this way. Yeah, you can go up really high in this house too, which is also something that, any house that, oh, look at this view. You really took advantage of this view. This is gorgeous. I always feel like I'm going to fall right through this item. It doesn't let you, but I always feel like I would just fall right through this. Very pretty. And then the wind chimes are a nice touch too. This is where Tithis hangs. I like it when people make their houses so that you can go places that you're not necessarily supposed to. This is gorgeous. This promenade up here, absolutely beautiful. I'm writing this house down for reasons. Yes, it's beautiful. All right, let me see if I can fix this. All right. This is bouldertree, lucid illusions. Yes, obviously. It's gorgeous. Really well done. I kind of feel like I should be able to just hop down and go right into it, but I know that's not the case. You know, it's like, I just want to be able to jump out into green shade, but it won't let me. Green shade, let me in! Very good job. I thought it was beautiful. So my husband told me yesterday, this is mostly for Nana, that my favorite coffee shop now serves oat milk. So I can finally get like store, like cafe bought coffee with oat milk in it instead of just, you know, getting a latte with something else in it. You know, because it curdles so much milk that it curdles non-milk milks like almond milk. So my favorite coffee shop is named Mocha, and they now have, yes, it was beautiful. I don't mean to not give it enough attention. I'm just all over the place. Yes, it solves a lot of my coffee problem, but not all of it, because I'm gonna have to, you know, obviously have some at home for when I make it here. Albus Moody. Okay, I saw their Quondam and indorillia, but I did not see their old mistveil. Yeah, I'm trying to solve a lot of my problems. But, I don't know. I find it hard to force myself to focus lately. Oh, he is so on top of a lot of things. That's his way of showing. I don't know if you guys ever heard about the love languages, how everybody has different love languages. Some of them. What are the 5 love languages? I think there's 5. There's 5 love languages. Words of affirmation is the first one. No, I don't. So, words of affirmation. 2, gifts. 3, acts of service. 4, quality time. 5, physical touch. Now, he is easily an act of service guy. He is always doing such nice things. Like looking out for things, bringing me coffee, you know, whatever. Mine is probably words of affirmation and physical touch, maybe? No, words of affirmation. Oh, in here? Or in... Let me take a look at this and then I can... Yeah, oh no, he's amazing. He's a very good guy. I mean, we have our problems, like everybody. But, you know, he does care. There's no question about that. So we've got a nice little outdoorsy. Is this old? Yeah, this is old mistveil. For a second there, I was like, oh, is he? Well, that's a good hubby too, if you ask me. My ex was gifts. Not to me, but that is what he read as love. So if I gave him gifts, that would make him very happy. But the thing is that that's not what I ever do. That's just not me. Look at this entire structure of like a hirciney thing right here. I was more of a verbal person, so gave verbal affirmation, which meant nothing to him. So you can obviously tell right there we had issues. Wow. Look at that. That's so cool. That is a clever idea and really freaky. Yes, that is exactly how he was. That is exactly how he was. I'm assuming his new wife is okay with that. Because this one wasn't. Yes, he wanted a mommy. He really did. He's still a friend, but I am not his mother, and I do not want to be anyone's mother, other than my cats, I guess. You know, that's enough. This is really good. I like the money in front of Tithys. You know, all the little details like that are so awesome in any house. But that first walking in is a showstopper with the dragon sticking out. I need to buy that guy. The next time it comes around, I need to buy that guy. This is neat. It kind of makes you wonder what he's doing. Like, is Albus, like, researching? Is he a bounty hunter? Uh-oh, poor Argonian. Dead Argonians. I like the little touches of putting the real books in here. Wow. Crazy. Wait, I almost missed this entire section. What's in there? Oh, the poor skeletons. These bookcases always remind me of Skyrim. I would probably like go out of my way to try to find somebody to date. I don't think I would ever want to really be alone because I don't socialize. So if I didn't have somebody in my house like with me, I probably just would never socialize, and that would probably be really bad for me because I'm so antisocial. I'm not the kind of person who can handle real socializing. I can do stuff with you guys, but I can't deal with people. I just suck at it. I love that table, by the way. So this is really pretty. Oh, I didn't even see the hirciney statue. I must be blind. Okay, this person is very hirciney. Hirciney. So what's the bug in Quondam indorillia? You must tell me. Oh, okay. So if I look at the not collected one, it'll do that? We'll see. Moo, 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 moo. I need my coffee. I want my coffee to arrive. Husband is bringing it because he is nice like that. Because I generally don't like going out much. And it's on his way home, so he doesn't mind it too much. But I still feel kind of guilty that he gets it. Yeah, that would be smart, but I actually have a problem with I just can't make good proper floating candle. Where? Is this it? Is this the one? Have to preview furnished. Okay. Wow, this is an expensive house. Very expensive. I don't know why. Oh, you're right. Huh. Look at that. That's funny. That is very funny. And you reported it? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This is an expensive house, though, for being a dark and dismal kind of dark elf house. I've never been a big fan about dark and dismal. Yes, clearly. All right. No, I do not want this house. I want to finish off what I was looking at for HFB before things change. It's just too dismal for me. You know, I know I should buy it because it's a gold house and you can. I'm running short on gold housing, but I'd rather like wreck and redo another one of my houses than buy that for the amount of money, especially. It's like, I mean, I have it, but you know what I mean? It just doesn't. Yeah, it's not a cheery house. I suppose if you made it really bright and floral, you can make it pretty. But I've mostly seen people do like Halloween. Yeah, I've mostly seen people do like Halloween builds in it and other stuff like that. Moo, 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 moo. Okay, so we've got Finn Tellendos. I I know I've seen something by Finn Tellendos. I don't know if it's this. I'm assuming all of these are different. Man, I have mascara all over my hands. I must have it all over my face too. Yeah, it's sort of like those orc houses are. Here's the problem with the orc houses versus, I mean, with Quondam. With orc houses, you have straight walls. It's easy to wallpaper over them. But in Quondam and Indorillia, you have those rounded walls. How do you do EHT with that? You know, it's just not going to be easy at all. You know, I feel like, did I not? Who is this? Finn telling us. Hold on. Well, now it's going to have it. Dumbass me. It doesn't seem familiar, though. Not completely. I love the fabricant trees. Huh. Yeah, I guess if you light it properly, but like the problem with EHTing it though would be that you can't, you know, with those rounded walls, it would be really difficult to do a flat texture on them. I suppose it could be done with a lot of different like strips, but it would be difficult. Oh, okay. Okay. So crafting area. I like it when people put a little bit of food out for the horse. All right, see ya, Zerbit. Aw, you're right. You're sweet. Trying not to be upset about anything, so I'm taking it to heart. I'm curious to know what the next contests are going to be. I really want to start getting working on things early, but what tree is this? Is this the gold tree from the set? Because it's, I don't recall. Well, somebody's got to count your money. I'm not funny today. I'm just going to finish off the housing's finest and then I'm going to call it. But let's all see these first. I think there's one house left after this. Another hirciney house. Pretty little foodstuffs. I do like that they blocked it off using something very pretty. It's almost like the guy is summoning the dragon. You know? Delicia. Well, put them in a pot, and then they're less scary. You should be fine with it if you put them in a pot or in like you know, some of that limestone retaining wall type dealies. You can see like even like this. This is perfect. Putting a wall around it so that it doesn't look like it's just growing up out of the tiles, you know? It's actually in a planter. It looks better, in my opinion. So the way that Finn did it is good. Okay, so we may still be expanding since it's only 498 items. Bayushi, I'm not on EU all that much. I have, though. I have gone to your houses. Just not usually when you're on. No, don't cry. I'm a terrible, terrible person. I'm a horrible potato. I've gone bad. You should throw me out. That's neat. What's behind that? You know what they should put behind it? He should put, that quest item, the cloth that gets resewn. I think it would look good. All right, so we were going to go to Penny's Quondam, and then I think it's Penny B1, if I spelled that right. Did I? Did I? Yes? Yes, I spelled it right. And I'm going to turn off the camera for a little bit because I'm going to shove food in my mouth. Flipping. I mean, I always did Ritz, but I suppose, yeah. Hold on. I suppose it would be all flipping. Really is the majority of it, even though I did both. All right, sticking food in my mouth. Please don't run away. That is really light. Using the reflection is a really smart way of brightening it up too. You know, these reflective items. It's a lot lighter than I would have expected. I know the feeling, man. I do. So apparently it's like the orc braziers are pretty good light then. And reflective surfaces. That's really smart. I need to remember that. Ah, you did my secret with the clockwork lighting. Very smart. This is lovely. Sure is better than the same regular drab old thing. What's going on in here? Oh, just sleeping. Okay. I thought there was naughty business going on. I have a hard time seeing items as anything other than what they are. I really have to work at it. And some people find it like completely natural to do that. And I don't know how. Oh, my lipstick's gone. Yeah, this is very good advice. Using the reflective surfaces. This is really good. Good job. I am going to finish up with the housing's best, though. We'll keep promising. I need my coffee. I need it so bad. I'm breaking. Time to message the hubber and ask him, hey, any idea when the coffee's gonna arrive? Oh, and you. I'm so mean. He's gonna make fun of me for asking him that. All right, what's going on? So I don't know if you guys know that AUT is ending as a trade guild, but should you know that and you're in it and want to switch up, I can give you lots of recommendations for other guilds, trading guilds that I'm part of. And Forever Trading is my newest. They're in Vivek City. Hey, Dombat. And, wait, did I look at your compass? I already looked at it. Okay, so I have seen everything. Haven't I? Yes, so I can go look in the next one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eflux. It's terrible. I'm gonna stay in it on my alt character, but I left on my main because I need to do trading. I mean, it's part of why I play the game. All right, did I see these? Yes, these are the ones that are houses of the peeps. All right, I've seen those. So I guess I've seen everything now, V-Dang. Let's do another rando. And then we'll be done. You know, so I could piss someone else off. What was I saying? Yeah, so I just joined Forever Trading because I was curious to know. I've been in Vivek and in Vivek before, and I think so. I was looking at them and I thought I did. I want to do somebody I don't know. Morning, Zared. One boot. There's a name for you. What did they do with the other boot? Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to the 5th when everything changes over. Maybe I will be able to come up with something before the 5th. Is it due on the 5th? Or is it due on the 31st? If so, I need to do some thinking. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Bayushi. Yeah, your contest. Okay. So they made a holiday house. And they handmade their tree. I love when people handmake their tree. Okay, cool. Then I may have time to do it. Look at the little dice. But the dream shards just buried beneath the leaves. So pretty. And the cheese is the star. That's so funny. And they closed up the top. I can't blame them. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can try to make it in time. I want to eat everything this guar serves me because I love guar. Guar are the best. And then it's got crafting stuff and storage and a thiefy person. You get nothing. Nothing. All right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this house has a lot of potential, and closing off the center portion gives you a lot more space, and they created a master bedroom. And this is really cool. They put it together so well that you can't hardly see the seam between these two beds. You have to really look for it because from the side, it looks like it's made that way. That is really well done. Whoa, they have the red thread. Do you know how much this sells for? That's crazy. Millions. Did you know that? It's that rare an item. I wonder if they know they have that much money just sitting on a mantelpiece over there. Wowzers. Kind of crazy. I need to think about money. You are right. Yeah, it's really rare. From what I understand, you can get it from Hughes Bane, from doing the quest where you have to go into one of the houses that once it's closed. You can't go back through. I forget which one it was. Prince Hugh's Palace or something. I don't remember which one it was. But it's only during that quest line, and you can only find it there. That's what I heard. But that was a long time ago. Um, it is extremely rare. I know J Hart had one and he was selling it for the millions. It's super rare, and it's just because it's red. It's kind of silly that it sells for that much for just being red. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, I'm gonna call it. I am starving and I need more than a piece of bread. So I will catch you guys later. And thanks for being there for me. I love you all. And I'm going to work on an idea for the solstice house, and then I'll see if I can build it with you guys. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you later. I apologize if I forgot anything. My memory is shit. I'm sorry. But I love you guys. So